Ako'y puno-puno ng pag-ibig, katawan ko'y napapatindak, puso ko'y maawi. Ang mga ay sumasayaw sa tutuwing makalag, bewang ko'y umeyemon, paa ko'y nagtsatsa-tsa, mga kamay kumataway, nagpupuri-pong sinta, lumalundag sa sumasayaw, kumakanta. Ito ang alay ko sa'yo, aking ama. Everybody!
Energy!
Jesus, ikaw ang nasa isip, kaya't ang buong katawan ko'y puno-puno ng pag-ibig. Katawan ko'y napapahinga, puso ko'y maawit. Ang mga paa ay sumasayaw sa tuwing makaharali. Bewang ko'y kumikembot, paa ko'y nagtsatsa-tsa, mga kamay kumakaway, nagpupuri mo sigla. Ready? Lumulundag sa sumasayaw, kumakanta. Ito ang alay ko sa'yo, aking ama. Ready? Ang mga ibon na lumilipad ay mahal ng Diyos, di kumukupas. Everybody! Ang mga ibon na lumilipad ay mahal ng Diyos, di kumukupas. Huwag ka nang malungkot. Oh, praise the Lord. Everybody! Ang mga bata
Magiging bakla.
pinaliligo ay mahal ng Diyos, di kumukupas. Ang mga bata, ang mga bata pinaliligo ay mahal ng Diyos, di kumukupas. Huwag ka na malungkot. Oh, praise the Lord. Huwag ka na malungkot. Oh, praise the Lord. Everybody!
So joyful.
Thank you po, Brother Michael. Now, let's proceed po sa ating part check. Prepare po ni Ate Ivy. May dala po bang bote ng lahat? Yes! Okay, kung ganun po, may-answer po yung paper.
So, before natin answer yung paper, meron tayong papanoorin na video para makatulong sa atin sa pagsagot sa comment. So, yung topic na binigay is come and see. Kasi, pero yung kinomtemplate namin, yung come and see, kasi, di ba, parang calling siya, and
Lapit. Yan, lapit lang.
yun. So, calling to come and to see yung ways of God. So, since lahat naman tayo nag-respond sa kanyang calling, ang question now is, are we responding well dun sa calling na yun? So, yung clippings, sana makatulong para mag-ano sa atin, para masunod natin. Ma-check natin yung mga puso natin. Ha? Pambata yung
Again.
you're looking at.
that. I hope that you find value dun sa ating mga sharing. So siguro, another tatlong bagsak for everyone. Thank you very much. So now, we are very fortunate to have with us, of course, talagang mamiss natin na medyo matagal na rin natin hindi nakita. And it's also a blessing for us to be here at Bhdc Miguel para gawin itong ating annual Advent Recollection. So hindi ko na patatagalin. I would like to introduce to you ang ating pong tatay sa San Roque. Before, ex-tatay, pero hindi rin nawala. Okay? To help us to be enlightened sa ating theme na come and see. So, let's all give a warm welcome and applause to Monsignor J. Mandor.
Ba't ang lalayo nyo?
Sa saan nilapit pa?
Hindi na kayo natuto. Di ba, lapit pa. Kasi, alam mo, tumatanda na ako, yung mata ko natapos na nga yung cataract. Ngayon, ang iniingatan ng mga doktor yung aking glaucoma. Kaya medyo, okay. So, good afternoon and welcome to the San Miguel. Okay. This is your yearly annual recollection, no? But at the same time, this will be your Advent recollection na rin for you, no? And, well, in most of your previous experiences in attending a recollection, especially for Advent, ang pinag-uusapan ay what is the definition of Advent? So that we become not only relevant to the times, the season, the liturgical season, but at the same time, we're able to understand it so that we can integrate it in our life. Alam niyo, ang problema, nakita ko ang problema ko since I became responsible for the priest of Manila, at yung marami ako na natatagpuan na medyo problems, ang napapansin ko ngayon, sabi ko, marami mga pare na bagamat nakapag-aral sa seminaryo, mukhang kinulang sa pagkaunawa sa paghubog sa kanila. At ngayon, nakita ko, hindi rin nalalayo sa inyo, sa mga laiko. Kung kaya ang daming gulo natin sa loob ng simbahan, katulad ng sinasabi natin, no? Ang ating pinakamamahal na mahal na presidente. No? Bagamat ang kanyang nanay ay very staunch Catholic, very famous and well-known in Davao, and his father was a judge in Davao, and he loves his father and mother, but he hates so much the church, and his hatred of the church is hindi mo maintindihan kasi it stems out presumably from his hatred towards priests who abused him. Sabi ko, priest who abused him. Bakit buong simbahan na siya galit? Alright? Lahat na lang ata. Ngayon, ang binibiktima niya ngayon ay si Bishop David. Galit na galit siya kasi between him and Bishop David really speaks more with sensibilities. Siya wala. Hanggang ngayon, no? Kung na kayo nagsisimba. Alam mo, ganun ba? So, very inconsistent siya. At the same time, biro ko nga, okay, ang sabi ko, sino sa inyo meron connection kay Duterte? Meron kayo kaibigan na pwede akong pakilala, introduce kay Duterte? Kasi gagawin ko ganito, sasabihin ko sa kanya, Mr. President, I'm happy to finally see you because I think it is true. You are a devil. Joke lang. Your face is becoming black because you identify with the devil. Joke lang. Akala niya biro. It's not. And let us really pray for him because if he doesn't stop, di ba na lang kung siya na lang. Anyway, mga kamag-anak niya madadamay. Okay? So, let us pray for him. And that is what I see as a good example of one who has grown in the Catholic faith, but today does not live as a Catholic, a true Catholic. Why? May problema na paraan. At ang problema ay very complicated. Kasi if you're going to analyze why is Duterte like that, it's because though the mother is very good, very Catholic, pero mukhang ang nangyayari ganito. Kasi si Digong ay talagang very spoiled at black sheep. Yung nanay niya, pag uwi sa bahay, nabubuli siya. So, mabait sa labas, sa harap naman ng people. Pero pag sa dahil sa mischievous niya, napapagalitan siya, nabubuli siya. So, mahal niya nanay niya, psychologically, meron siyang baggage against the mother. And then the mother is identified and very close to priests, especially to the Jesuits. Kaya inong connection, kaya galit siya sa simbahan at galit siya sa kasi hindi siya magalit sa nanay niya. Kasi yung nanay niya talagang malakas sa personality. So, wala na yung nanay niya at saka alam niya na ang simbahan na hindi maglalaban na basta kanya ganon, ang binubuli niya simbahan. So, kaya nagtatanong kami, sabi namin, nag-meeting kami mga pare. Sabi natin, we have to be careful with the way we deal with Duterte kasi he is really a person who has a lot of psychological baggage. Tapos sinabi nga, meron ba nag-reach out sa kanya? Hindi kami wala. Mga pare. Kasi nga, takot yung mga pare sa Davao kasi talagang very outside din sa mga pare. So wala nag-reach out sa kanya, so therefore wala nag-process sa kanya. So, therefore, what we should do is, we have to look at it in the context, no? Hindi siya ganyan because he is bad. Ganyan siya because of what also the mother had subjected him to experience. So, what does that mean? Tayo rin, in our lives, we do influence one another. Akala natin mabait tayo, pero meron tayong situations, may mga processes tayo sa buhay na nakaka-iskandalo o nakakagat sa kapwa-tao natin. Na bagamat sinasabi natin walang awayan, pero ang nangyayari, na walang awayan, meron tayong kinikilig. So, when we talk of Advent, the church normally would say, we are talking about the coming of Christ. The first is the first coming of Christ, which is His nativity, which is the fulfillment of the Father's promise, no? That a promise that He would love us constantly. He is very merciful to us, His compassion. That even when Adam and Eve sinned, He was the one who made things, the process of saving us. So, that is the celebration of Thanksgiving activity. That's the first coming. Nangyari na yun. Which we commemorate every Advent, at the end of the year of the church liturgical year, where we are celebrating Christmas. No? That is the first coming of Christ. Now, again, as I've said, that is a celebration and thanksgiving of na mahal tayo ng Diyos, na kahit ano mangyari, tinupad niya na tayo ay maligtas at maliligtas. Pinadala niya yung pangako niyang Mesiyas at lahat ng ganyan. So, lahat yun andun yun. Now, another way of viewing Advent is the second coming of Christ at the end of the world. Now, at the end of the world, that is the fulfillment of man's salvation. Fulfillment ng ating salvation. Because we are saved, but at the same time, hindi pa fulfilled. Why? Kasi hindi pa tapos. At ang concentration nga bakit hindi pa tapos, kasi yung objective salvation natin yung nagawa na, which was done by Christ, pero yung personal salvation natin hindi pa. Yun ang problema natin. Mabait ka ba kayo talaga? Kasi, ay, mabait ako. You should not be the one to tell mabait ka. It should come from how people say who you are. So, ano natin dun is that it is man's ascent to salvation. Ibig sabihin nun, personally, you would like to be saved. Ano sabihin mo, yung ating mga Protestant brothers, we're already saved. So there's nothing wrong. Kaya sila minsan nagpapalitan ng asawa, gano'n. Kasi save na sila eh. Kulang na sila sa objective salvation. That is why some saints say that there are so many Protestants in hell. Why? Because akala nila when they believe that Christ saved them, tapos na lahat. Walang subjective salvation. Ibig sabihin nun, you have to agree that you are saved. And when you agree to be saved, magpapakabait ka. Magpapakabait ka. Okay? So, the promise of Christ coming this time is focused already not only on the individual, but also on the community. So, tinitignan tayo ng Diyos na hindi lang as an individual, because He respects our individuality. He also sees to it that He wants us to relate well towards one another. Okay? So, this lately, nakikita ko ganito eh. I'm beginning to understand that, kaya nga tayo sinasabi, anti-Christos tayo, di ba? We should identify with Christ because God can only see us if He sees Christ in us. We only can be saved if we behave like Christ. So, pag tayo ay hindi maging maka-Diyos, maka-Kristo, we cannot be saved. That is why we have to pray for minimum. Because He's not Christ-like. When any of you is not Christ-like, we have to pray for. Because you will not be saved. Okay? Kaya nga, tayo dapat maging maka-Kristo. Lalaki man o babae, matanda man o bata, belonging ka man to LBG. Yun, alam mo na yun. Okay? So, ikaw man ay dayuhan o Pinoy, kailangan tayo ay maging maka-Kristo. Alalahanin natin, maging maka-Kristo, hindi madali. Bakit? Kasi kailangan tayo ay maging disiplinado. Tayo ay maging pagtiwala sa Diyos. Tayo ay bukas magsakripisyo. Yung mga bagay na yun. Tapos ngayon, isa pang dapat natin bigyan ng pansin doon, kailangan dapat na dapat sa ating pagkatao. Yung ika nga, una, yung walang bintangan, walang siraan, may pananindigan sa tama, pagtatanggol sa mabuti, etc. Ibig sabihin ng something positive. Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you believe in God? Yes. Do you believe God is good? Yes. Do you believe God is positive? Yes. Bakit kayo negative? At times. Hindi mo naisip yun? Okay. I've been telling people this. When you see God as something good and positive, then therefore, you as a creature of God, a creation of God, you should also be good and positive. Because God does not create anything that is bad or negative. Now, when you become bad and negative, you do not identify with God. And when you say bad and negative, lahat ng mga masamang ugali, lahat ng hindi tama, andun lahat yun. Okay? And, I came to this conclusion one time kasi in my 37 years of priesthood, marami na pumunta sa akin for counseling. Doon sa inyo, no? Bakit ang Diyos ganyan? Bakit ang Diyos ibinigay ang problemang ito? Bakit ang Diyos pinagtagpo yung kabrit ng asawa ko? Bakit dito? Bakit ganon? Bakit ganon? Teka, sa kung mag-ingat-ingat ka, ha? Bakit? Hindi Diyos nagawa nun. I don't understand why something negative can come from God. So you correct yourself. God, only allows it to happen, but does not come from Him. Anything negative, anything that is pain, sobrang pain sa atin, does not come from God. It comes from the evil one and can even be caused by us. By us. Kaya lang, we don't want to admit it. Kasi pag i-admit natin, lalabas sa ay, tanga. Pero, tanga. No? Kasi nga, we allow ourselves to be negative. Alright? Ngayon, sabi ko nga, bakit yung mga tao pag namatayan, bakit yung mga tao pag mandamayang namatay, bakit yung mga tao pag nalugi, ang mga very, very negative. Eh, sabi ko, when these things happen, it does not come from God. No? God merely allows it to happen for a higher purpose. Alright? Now, dear friends, being with that statement, itong alam ko sa inyo. May mga tao ba na hindi makaalpas-alpas doon sa sitwasyon na yun? Kasi, they approach God's positiveness and goodness from the point of view of bad and negative. You can never understand why God allowed that to happen to you. Lugi ka, namatayan ka, ganun ka. You will never understand. Kasi, ang response mo is negative. Bakit? Binigay sa akin ng Diyos yan. Mahal niya ba ako? Totoong Diyos ba siya? Ganun. Negative. So you'll never get to the higher purpose of God. But lo and behold, I've seen people, ganyan talaga ang buhay. Sino tayo maghusga sa Diyos? Kung unawain ko na lang. Siguro meron siya mas magandang bibigay sa akin. And you know what happens? Nadi-discover niya yung positive meaning, so therefore he goes on positively. While those who remain negative, lalong minamalas sa buhay. Lalong nasisira ang buhay. Why? Because they remain negative. No? Kaya we have to help one another. No? To help one another. That's why kaya meron tayong counseling, meron tayong sharing, meron tayong consultation, etc., etc. Because those are instruments for us to help one another. Okay? So this is what is happening in the reality of the world. Now, you know, about 3 years ago, when nagpalitan kami, di ba? Mga pare, for so many years, naka-13 years ako sa inyo. Buti na, pagtsagaan niyo ako. Or is it dati yung dapat ati pa yun. Sabi namin, yung napunta na kami sa mga parokya, no, yung mag-assignment, ako pang ginawa ng kardinal na kasama niya sa pamimili kung sino ilalagay, gano'n, no? Ang hirap pala ng proseso. Kasi imamas mo yung pare doon sa parokya. Ang hirap-hirap. Tapos sa mga parokya, hindi pare-pareho. At ang mga pare, hindi rin pare-pareho. Bakit ba ganito? Come to think of it, yung mga development ng mga parokya, hindi rin pare-pareho. May mga parokya malalim ng kaalaman, may mga ibang ang bababaw, ang ibang ganito, ganon. Ang hirap i-match. Mutot ka? Ang hirap i-match. So, ang nangyari nun, ako, kay lang sabi ko, Miguel, sabi na pala ang trabaho binigay mo talaga sa akin. Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, oo nga eh. Paano natin? Kasi I've been also listening to the priest when they complain, ba't niyo ako nilagay sa parokang ito? Hindi ko kaya to. Ganun ba? Sabi ko, hindi mo kaya. Kaya mo yan kasi ilang kami na nagsama-sama, nagtulungan para tignan kung anong ang ugali mo, ano ang kakayahan mo, ano ang kakayahan ng parokya, ano yung parokya, para mag-match. And that's the nearest match that we can give you. Okay, now, you have to do something about it. Since you are the pastor, you are the priest, you are the father, you are the leader. Wala naman.
Ganun.
Wala na, you can do something about it. That's why you cannot do anything about it if you do not involve your people. Hindi ka dapat hari. Nasusunod yan. You have to consult people, you have to listen to them as they should listen to you. Kasi kung ikaw ang magmamando, walang mangyayari dyan. Not unless yung mga taong napuntahan, yung parokya napuntahan is already well-formed. Pagpapasensyahan ka na lang. Kasi na-form na eh. No? Na-form na yung mga tao. Eh, ganyan na lang mga pare, iba-iba kami, ganun. Pagpasensyahan nyo na lang. Tapos, hanapin nyo yung kiliti para makapag-move on kayo on together. So, ganun nangyari. So, sabi ni Cardinal, oo nga, ano. So, in 2015, the Cardinal called all of the formators, mga taga-hubog sa diocese, taga-hubog ng mga pare, taga-hubog ng mga seminarista, taga-hubog ng mga laiko, taga-hubog ng mga katekista, lahat ng taga-hubog. We met, and we met every month for 2 years. And talagang sinabi, kailangan, sabi ni Cardinal, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng iisang balangkas, no? Ng isang framework sa ating formation program. Bakit? Wala. Lumayo ka nga. Baka ikaw eh.
Hindi.
Okay. Isang balangkas. No, para makita natin na tayo, we should move all forward together. Kasi hindi pwede yung parokya mo, advanced, ikaw retarded, hindi po pwede yung gano'n. Kasi pag nagkapalitan, magulo. So, and then, tayo ay pinubunlaan na ng mga Protestant brothers natin. At saka, hindi lang yun, nagkakaroon tayo ng problema kasi we are no longer examples to one another and we don't even help one another. Ang mga parokya, kanya-kanya na. Amin to eh. Formation namin to eh. Fundraising namin ito eh. Wala yung ganon. So, hindi ko pwede yan because the Christian community is supposed to be fortified by unity. No? Christian unity. So, every month nagpupulong kami. Ano ba ang balangkas? So, finally, what we did, we tried to see all of the aspects of human life. So, lumabas yung spiritual life. Ay, sa spiritual life lang, iba-iba tayo eh. No? If you notice, sabi ba, example ko, sa isang komunidad ng mga madre, sabihin na natin, sa ibang komunidad ng mga pare, bakit may madring mabait, may madring masungi, may madring ito, ganun. Kasi now I've got to understand because it depends on the state of grace of the person. Kung ikaw, sabihin natin, the state of grace mo ay, state of grace mo is 90%, 80%, 70%, 60%, 50%, ba't ganyan ka makatingin? Mas kinagayin ng salamin mo, nakikita ko yung mata mo, lumalaki. 40%, etc. Ganun, ano? Ngayon, if the evil one will act up, and will try, ang gusto naman nito, sirain tayo, no? You will be affected accordingly. So, ilang percent ka? 90%. 90% ka, meron kang 10% na you're in danger. Ma-apektuhan ka pa rin 10%. Siya, 20, ikaw 30, ikaw 40, ikaw 50. Ngayon, kung ang state of grace is only 5%, 95% you are in danger. Madali kang ma-influensahan. That explains why some of us are so vulnerable. Some of us madaling matangay. Kasi nga, yung state of grace. Kaya ngayon, dati-dati, when I came here, may isang lawyer na sabi niya, ng Ateneo. When he encountered me and met me, ang unang naging kaibigan ko ay yung kaklase niya, Ateneo din. So, kabibisita ko sa kanila kasi nga may problema, kina-counseling ko. Itong lawyer na to, nakikinig. At sabi niya, di ko alam yan No? Di ko alam yan And what struck him when I said that you should be in the state of grace to protect yourself from the evil one. Sabi, di ko na alala tinuro sa amin ng mga eswitas yan But anyway, he was so engrossed with that, but ang nakita ko, that was his start of conversion. Na-realize niya, oo nga, ano? Tapos sabi niya, months before I met you, when my wife died, I was so angry with God. Pero ngayon, because of what you're saying to us, yung mga formation namin sa iyo, now I begin to understand, after all, it's not God who wanted my wife to die. My wife got sick. O, di ganun, no? Ngayon, this year, at the beginning of this year, pumunta sa akin once, nag-crisis ako dahil yung last talk mo, nandun ako, nag-attend ako Hindi ako makatulog na naman. O, bakit? Kasi this time you're saying you should be in the highest state of grace. Ha? Hindi lang state of grace, highest state of grace. Yes, kasi nga, in-explain ko yung 90%, 80%, gano'n. Nako, hirap niyan. Sabi niya, ang hirap niyan. Now you're beginning to realize that it's really difficult to be a Christian. But we are called to be Christian. Hindi natin may iwasan yan. Tapos sabi ko, God created us for a purpose. And He wants us to go to that purpose. If you don't go to that purpose, saan ka pupulutin? So, we might feel na tayo ay napipilitan, kasi naman wala tayong freedom After all, why do you talk of freedom when you know that is the right way? That is the right way. Because now the choice is between good and evil. So ano ang choice mo? Because if you don't choose good, you are evil. So what do you want? And if you're evil, you can never get to heaven if you remain that way. Di ba? So ano pang pipiliin mo? No, ang problema kasi natin, gusto natin masunod yung gusto natin. As a matter of fact today, ang gusto natin, sundin pa yung gusto natin ng Diyos. Hindi na tayo sumusunod sa Diyos. Samantalang, if we obey God, we enjoy ultimately all the blessings of the Lord. And that's the best for us. Okay? So, ganun nakita namin. So, binuno namin every month we met, till we came up considering yung different aspects of our life, spiritual life, psychological life, physical life, intellectual life, and social community life. Iba-ibang life yun sinasabi natin. Dapat tinitignan nyo yun, ina-evaluate yung sarili nyo if you are good in that sense, no? So nakita rin namin na, iba-ibang pinanggalingan natin. At saka, hindi lahat ng pinanggalingan natin yung masama. May mga pinanggalingan tayo na dapat i-respeto rin natin. So, hirap talaga nito, no? Sabi namin, Till finally, we said, but we have to have one framework. So, before we go to the framework, let us balangkasin muna natin muli. Ano ibig sabihin mula sa spiritual life? Anong ibig sabihin ng spiritual life?
You're in guidance of spirits.
Spirits? Ala? Ano yan? Evil spirits yan?
No.
Ano yan? No, it means our devotional life and our life with God and the way we understand and deepen our faith. Talaga yung pagsisimba mo, pag-rosaryo mo, lahat yan integrated sa'yo. And it should be real spiritual life kasi marami sa atin nagmamaang-maangan ng banal. Diba? Hindi ba sinasabi natin, sa okay, mga ganun members ng Catholic Women's Legs. Di ba? Mga asosasyon ng chismosa ng simbahan. And yet, they're in church. They are in church. At saka ito, may mga choir members nandun kasi nagbabakuran, tagliligawan. Di ba? Yung mga ganun tayo. Kasi naiiba natin yung purpose ng ating, when we go join the church. No? So when we say spiritual life, it is really going to the Father. And when we go to the Father, we have to know what the Father wants from us. And I tell you this, now today I'm saying this. If you do not know Scriptures, if you don't read Scriptures, if you don't undergo Bible study, I already shared this with you, you cannot be a good Catholic or a good Christian. You do not know what to do. Pariwara ang buhay mo. Why? Because it's only in the Scriptures that Jesus taught us what the Father wants from us. And do you know that? You have to know that. Okay? So, spiritual life. The next is physical life. Katawang puto. Ayoko magkaanak. Naisahan ako, di ipalaglag ko. That is not right. Sinasabi natin yan, no? Tapos, sinasabi rin natin, huwag kang papatay. Kasi nga, it's only God who gave life. Eh, bakit papatay ka? Eh, kasi nga, criminal na yan eh. Oo nga, criminal na yan. Pero, hindi mo ba naisip na if given time, if given the right environment, that person can convert? So ako, sabi ko nga, itong si Duterte, kung tama yung death squad niya sa Davao, at maraming namamatay pa dahil sa kanya, he will do a lot of accounting to the Lord because these persons might be in hell and we could have prevented them from going to hell if we only gave them chance, not killing them. So that's a great responsibility. Okay? What else? Gusto kong maging maputi eh. So naguguluto tayo. Sasabi siya, nagmala tayo. No? Ganon, no? Bakit change mo yung physical appearance when all you can do is, kaya you know when you say black is beautiful because naging flawless ang kasi nga naman, pag maitim ka, tapos anday yung butlik-budlik. Di ba? Maitim ka na, anday yung butlik-budlik, may amoy ka pa. Siyempre, di ba? While kung itim ka, dark ka, and then makinis ka, and then mabango ka, black is beautiful. You see, ang mentality natin, na iba, no? What else? Like, kasi yung ilong ko pango, gusto kong patangusin, no? Ang gusto ko yung boobs ko, dagdagan, para attractive ako, no? Tapos pag tagal-tagal, nagsisisi umiyak. Bakit? Kasi naman pala, yung ilong ko, pag pumunta ko sa araw, nalulusa. Tapos yung, ano ba nakita ko dati sa TV, yung pa-sexy siya. Yung bat niya gano'n, tapos naging kulukulubot, gano'n, ano? Why? Why? When you can do things the right way, and you become beautiful and divinely structured. Divinely structured. So that's the physical life. Psychological life. And psychological life, meaning to say that iingatan mo ang sarili mo na hindi ka ganon. Hindi kasi arimunding. No? Marami sa atin nagpapaka-arimunding. Kasi akala nila they can get away with it. Kasi susunod, natatakot yung tao sa kanila, gano'n. Pero pananagutan mo yan. Kasi pag nahipan ka ng hangin, forever arimunding ka na. Di ba? Psychological life yon, no? Sunod is intellectual life. Marami sa atin, ay, matalino ako. Matalino ako. Ikaw, hanggang grade 3 ka lang eh. Ikaw, grade 2. Pero matalino pa rin ako sa'yo. Yun din na false intelligence. And then, yung sinasabi natin, social community life. Marami sa atin is nasa comfort. So, wala akong pakialam sa'yo, basta ako comfortable ako. So, alam niyo ba na ang mundo ay nagkakagulo simply because we don't care for one another? Sabi sa ano ba yun, yung sa early Christians, they put their things together, what they access nila together, so walang sinasalat, walang nasasalat. Everything is given. Right? Nakakuha eh. Pero ngayon hindi na eh. Ay, akin to. Wala kang karapatan dito, akin to eh. Magpasipag ka. Ganun tayo ngayon eh. Kaya tuloy, ang daming kulangan. No? Tapos yung anuan pa, tawag dito, agawan pa. O ayan, China. Ang laki-laki na nila eh. Nag-aagaw pa ng mga isla. No? Kaya tuloy walang nangyayari. Pero you know, yung mga yung nangyayari yan, there is retribution later on. There is retribution later on. As a matter of fact, if you are very, very discerning, you can already project when it will come. This retribution. Because we have done things negatively. Okay? So, yun ang 4 aspects of human life that we have to look into and that we have to evaluate and put into proper perspective. Okay? Kasi in that, part of the context of life will be there. Ano yan? Okay? Now, when we were setting up the UFF, we call it UFF, Unified Formation Framework. By the way, this is for the Archdiocese of Manila. Kaya sabi ko, sana ibang mga pare, ginagawa na rin, sinasabi na rin ito, no, sa lahat, no? And you know, the cardinal, when he just came from Rome, yung synod sa Rome, sinabi sa amin, you know, I tell you this, no? During the synod, tahimik lang ako, hindi ako nagsabi. Pero yung ating Unified Formation Framework, lumabas sa synod. Ang sabi niya, hindi ako nagsabi, baka sabihin na mayabang ako eh. Pero advanced tayo. We are already thinking about it. No? So, ano nangyari nung nag-ano kami, the first thing that we were confronted was, ano ang ating basis? So, we have to have some basis. So, ang namin, so, meron na tayong mission, di ba? Mission, di ba? Ano ba? Tandaan nyo ba? Nakalimutan nyo na. Sige, kantayin nyo nga.
Kay Jesucristo, isang bayan ng mga taong may kagalakan ng buhay, sumasaksi sa pag-aari ng Diyos at sasabuhay ng misteryo at sa kapangyarihan ng Espiritu Santo, kasama ang mahal na ina, ang Birhen Maria.
Okay. That remains as our vision mission. Kaya i-review yung mga pinag-aral natin noon, ano? I was taking you then. Pero lang kung nakalimutan nyo na. Alright. So, the vision mission remains. No? Because that is the vision mission, ang pananaw ng Archdiocese of Manila. Now, after viewing that, sabi natin, dapat magkaroon tayo ng anong core values natin. So, ang nangyari, nag-consult kami, silang attend ng magpas. Wala. Ni isa wala naka-attend sa inyo ng magpas? Ha?
Nakalimutan. Pero we did.
Ay, tinatanong ko naka-attend, taas na kamay. Hindi ko sinabi kung naalala mo. Okay. Ayan. So, we use magpas as vehicle for consulting the lay, kayo. No? At maraming, tatlong magpas yung pinagdaanan na may survey. Ako naman, we conducted doon sa aming Presbyterial Council ng mga pare, at saka sa recollection ng mga pare. So, ang nangyari, we came up with four values na very appropriate sa Archdiocese of Manila. Tandaan nyo to ha, 4 values. Ayaw, Father Tony will follow this up. First is community. Importante yung community sa atin. Why? Because of the following. Unity, you find in community, no, spirit of communion, belonging, cohesiveness, solidarity, participation, lay empowerment, accountability, shared gifts and talents, and teamwork. Yeah, that's one of our core value. Kasi we cannot improve unless we have that core value. No? Community. The second core value is commitment to serve. As the fruit of our unity, mutual aid, solidarity, responsibility, volunteerism, compassion for the poor, willingness to serve, charity, service, hunger, thirst for righteousness, care for our common home, environment. Kasama na dito yung Laudato Si ni Pope Francis ba? Benedict? Sigurado ka, ha? Okay. Matanda na talaga ako. Si John na. Okay. The next is meekness. The next is meekness. As a spiritual strength of the community, humility, poverty in spirit, purity of heart, serenity with fortitude. Naintindihan niyo ba sinasabi ko? Kung hindi naintindihan, taas yung kamay ninyo, ha? Mamaya, uuwi kayo, wala kayo natutunan. Alam niyo naman ako, pag walang natutunan sa sinasabi ko, anong ginagawa ko? Bago makauwi, sasampalin ko. Okay? Okay. And then the next, the fourth core value is mercy. A stance of service, mercy, care or concern, compassion, comprehension. Compassion, comprehension, and compassion. Okay? So, yeah. Itatagalog ko ha, kasi dapat lapat sa ating lingwahe. Okay. Mga pangunahing pinapahalagahan ng Archdiocese ng Maynila. Una, pamayanan. Pangalawa, laang maglingkod. Pangatlo, kaamuan. At pang-apat, habag at awa. Mas mana sa Tagalog, no? Mas malagang dating, no? Okay.
Ang hirap.
Okay, so, we go on. Nung yung ginagawa naman yung balangkas, yung rationale with it, no? Sinabi namin, okay, kailangan ng yung common na balangkas, no? So, ang sabi namin, paano gagawin natin ito? So, sabi, ang basis natin should be scriptures. Diba? Since we are Christians, ang basis natin should be scriptures. So, naghanap kami ng scripture passage. Anong magandang scripture passage to describe this? Ang nakuha namin is yung road to Emmaus. No? Yung road to Emmaus. Bakit? In the road to Emmaus, the disciples were disappointed going away from the center. No? And then, hindi na namalayan, Jesus was walking now with them. And then Jesus was asking, what are you talking about? Sabi niya, ikaw lang ba hindi nakabatid na yung anak ng Diyos na tinaguran namin Mesiyas ay namatay at nilibing? Tapos, ganon. So, habang sila ay Jesus explained the meaning of what happened. No? Meaning what happened. And then all of a sudden, the heart burned. Kasi, suddenly they say, wow, we did not know it was like that. So they found meaning. And when they found meaning, patapos na yung lakad. Oh, gabi na. You stay with us because they wanted more. But Jesus said, no, I have to go. Why? Why? Because hindi lang puro tayo pining, bigay mo la. We have to work for it. At ang maganda nangyari doon ay ganito. Yung encounter nila with Jesus, there's a need for us to encounter Jesus in order for us to understand the meaning of what is going on with us in reflection to Scriptures. No? Kailangan maunawaan natin yung mga pangyayari, yung context natin, para tayo makaalpas sa pagkaalipin natin, pagka-stagnate natin sa sitwasyon. Okay? So, ang nangyari ngayon doon, nung nakita namin yon sa ang Emmaus ang itong nangyari. Ang tatandaan natin sa Unified Formation Framework ito, una, because of context, where are we coming from? Ngayon din naman tayo, kunyari, may nakagalit, merong siya, ano bang common na away niya rito?
Ginagawa yung lipstick ko, Father.
Ginagawa mo yung lipstick? Sige na nga, yun na tayo. Ginagawa yung lipstick mo, o tinagawa yung lipstick mo. Nagagalit ka agad. Bakit ginagawa, di ba? Gito, tanong dyan is, where is he coming from? Bakit niya ninakaw? Bakit niya tinago? Ang sagot mo? Where is he still coming from? Bakit siya nainggit? Kasi wala siya. Right? Wala siya. Kung wala siya, hindi ka nag-share. Swapang. Parang gano'n na nangyayari. We blame others when we know that there's something wrong with us. Kaya ngayon, pag gano'n ang gawa natin, Now, sabi natin, oh, where is he coming from? Where am I coming from? Where are they coming from? Madali na magkakaunawaan. Okay? Ayun ang sitwasyon eh. Tapos ngayon, so, na gano'n na nga nangyari. Para mag-further pa yon, maghahanap ngayon. Ito ang tanong. What are the important events, issues happening in our community at present? Ano nangyari sa inyo? Second, what is currently happening around that affects you and your community? Yun na, iisipin natin, bakit nga ba? No? Ganun nangyari. Tapos, how do you, or how we feel about all this? How do you feel about it? Tapos, joys, sadness, hopes, and frustrations. Lumalabas lahat yun. Kasi there is where we are coming from. There is where you are coming from. Nagalit ka kasi ninakawang ka. Pero, tingnan mo rin where is he coming from. Okay. Tapos ito. What do you think are the possible questions of those not involved? And then, how is Jesus accompanying you in that present situation? Di, pag sabi mo, oh, ang tanong pala eh, how is Jesus accompanying you? Eh, magagalit ka pa ba noon? Di ba? Magagalit ka pa ba noon? Yun nga eh. So, we allow Jesus always to come and permeate our life. Kasi, doon mo makikita, our conversion is always in Jesus. Okay? Tapos yung pa, where is Jesus amidst all these experiences? Doon sa ninakawang kanya, nagalit ka, asan si Jesus doon? So you see, if we think along that line, things will change. No? Things will change. Tapos ngayon, yung encounter mismo. Okay? Yung unang tanong natin, where are we coming from? Yung sitwasyon. Ngayon, personal, encounter. At saka yung conversion. Ang tanong ito, personal. What is Jesus telling you in your situation? Yun nga. No? What gospel value is He challenging you to consider? O ninakawang ka? Anong gospel value pwede mong isipin? Kaya you need to read scriptures. You need to know scriptures. Kasi may mga nagsabi, ang lahat ng mga solusyon ay nasa kasulatan na. There's fight in it. Oh, okay. How could you encounter Jesus in a much deeper way? First, what Jesus experienced could change you and your situation. What Jesus experienced, sacraments, celebration, community worship, would awaken your heart to keep your heart burning. Kasi yung two disciples, their heart were burning when hearing Jesus explain. No? So that's the personal. Tapos ngayon, on the community level naman, what is Jesus telling the community in the present situation? What gospel value is He challenging us to live out? How could we encounter Jesus in a much deeper way? The same questions. No? What Jesus experienced would challenge us in our situation. What Jesus experienced or experience with Jesus, the sacraments, no, celebration, community worship, would awaken our hearts or keep our heart burning. So, nakita nyo na? Ngayon, you see, this is where we are being led today. But in our situation in everyday life, hindi tayo ganun eh. Kaya nga sinasabi nga namin, and I think it's about time that we talk about this now, no? Kasi kung we will continue what we were in the past, how we treat one another, how we treat situation, we will not move on. We cannot be a very effective church. We cannot give witness to Jesus. So therefore, dapat yun ang gawin natin. And then, so that would lead to conversion. And then, the next is, number 4, yung fourth doon is, there should be a commissioning. What do you mean by that? We become missionary disciples towards a renewed community. Kasi ang core value natin, community, no? Para matulungan natin ang bawat isa to become more Christian, more positive, more good. So that is now, sinasabi natin ngayon, we have a common responsibility to help one another. Hindi na pwede yun, wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Ay, hanggang dyan ka lang, nandito ako. Hindi pwede yun. No? So, ito, tinan mo doon sa commissioning, no? How will I live out my Jesus experience in my family? Mahirap yan, no? In the day-to-day life. In your intellectual life, in your physical life, in your spiritual life, etc., etc. As one community, how will we live out our Jesus experience with joy and gladness? How will we share this experience to other communities, church groups, other outside church circles, society and world? Kanina, ginagawa niyo yung kanina, no? Ginagawa niyo yung kanina yun. That's one aspect, no, that we have to do, no? How does this experience help build up the kingdom of God? You see, your experience of ninakawang ka, na ano siya, that experience can help build up the church of San Roque. And Himig. That experience, when it is viewed positively and shared positively, becomes learning experience for each one, an enriching experience. Okay? Okay, ito maganda. How will the experience make God's mercy truly felt? Kasi pag kunyari, saan na siya? Bakit po nila ako ang lipstick ko? Ganun ba? Ikaw naman, magsabi ka sa akin, ito, bibigyan ko ikaw. Yung ganun ba? Then it is an enriching and then different and welcoming experience, di ba? Kasi iba eh. Dating na, no? Tinan ko lang kung magnakaw pa. Manghihingi na lang. Tapos sabi mo, tama na, hingi ka na hingi. Maski na gano'n, no? Yung sinasabing hingi na hingi, hindi rin mangyayari na. Kasi may nagsabi sa amin, pag ganyan nangyari, hingi na yan. Alam mo naman tao, hindi. Kasi once it is experienced in Jesus, things happen the right way. Okay? How will this experience encourage you to serve God with humility, tranquility, and fortitude? So yung mga experiences natin yon might be negative, but when it transforms into positiveness, what happens? Napo-fortify yung faith natin. Akala natin, negative yun. No. We positivize it. And then, ano oras na ba?
4:15.
Ha?
4:15. Ayun,
4:15 or until 15 minutes. Okay. Ganito ang ha? Okay, hindi, may pupunta pa ako, no? Okay, yes. So, ang last scriptural passage namin ay ito. Matthew 28, verse 19. Humayo kayo at gawin ninyo alagad ko ang lahat ng bansa. That is our main responsibility. Kung lahat tayo alagad, wala na tayong dapat ikan. You know, the work of the evil one is to divide and conquer. And clearly, itong si Duterte is dividing us and conquering us. So, kami sa simbahan, ayaan mo na lang, tumahimik na lang tayo. Kasi baka makaparticipate pa tayo sa division. Kasi marami nagsasabi, bakit ang simbahan tahimik? Bakit ang mga obispo tahimik? Hindi nyo lang alam kung ano ang... For example, no? Marami nagsasabi, ay, namimiss namin si Cardinal Sin. Sabi ko, punta kayo sa katedral, andun siya. Pangalibing. Ibang Cardinal Sin, ibang Cardinal Tagle. And don't say that Cardinal Tagle is not doing anything. As a matter of fact, when Duterte came in, yung medyo lumalabas yung ugali niya. Sabi ko kay Cardinal, Eminence, would you like me to find someone who can connect you with Duterte? Alam mo, sabi sa akin, meron na ako, Jay. Ay, naunahan na pala ako, pero na ako, Jay. Si Lopez, Kasi newly sa ano siya? Sa DNR. So, nagpunta sa kanya, tsaka may isa pa raw. So, nakita nyo, no? Duterte is not criticizing the cardinal even a minute. Why? Nagkausap na sila. Alam na ni Cardinal kung ano-ano ni Duterte. Huwag mo siyang criticize in public. You can criticize him in private, pwede yun, but not in public. Okay, so the Cardinal is doing something about it. Pero it is according to his way and then his situation. Tapos, pero wala eh. Tapos sabi ko, I told the Cardinal, Eminence may told sa mga pare yung you always serving the Universal Church. But I tell them, how can I prevent the Cardinal or stop the Cardinal, a Filipino, who serves the Universal Church? We should be proud of it. No? Dapat na lang mangyari dyan, tayo ano ginagawa natin. Andito naman na kami eh. Kung ano meron kayong gusto, sabihin nyo sa amin, para namin kay Cardinal. Tapos isa pa, you know, the Cardinal cannot criticize Duterte because he is the president of Caritas Internationalis, wherein he can go in and outside dictatorship country to help the poor and the oppressed. Once he criticizes the president, he will no longer be allowed to enter those countries. The Pope was very careful to choose him because he's the only one who is young enough to be able to do it. So if he's going to be imprudent about it, so kawawa yung mga poor. Okay, so there are reasons. Again, sabi ko, context. See the context. So you see the context. Pag may nakita kayong mali, see the context. Huwag kayong mag-alboruto. Huwag kayong maghusga. Huwag kayong mag-judge basta-basta. See the context. Okay. I rest my case. Question and answer. Mayroong microphone dyan. Ito. Oh, yan.
Thank you very much. The floor is now open for questions. Very core. Once a week question, thank you for sharing po yung parang hindi pa naman po ito nakaka-statements yung core values. But very timely, I think. Nakikita naman natin how the Cardinal works. Very community-based, no? But given, Mons, yung missionary din ninyo, how our community really works now, that I think, siguro I'm not speaking on their behalf, pero based sa observation siguro natin on news, how people react, very Duterte-sized na yung majority of the community now. So it's a big, probably a bold move for the Catholic Church, no, to influence the community. Kasi number one set of the four, no? So paano po yung magiging participation months na probably lay people, or is it top-down ba months yung mga pari muna, tapos the influencing part, paano po mangyayari, or how the lay people can help?
Actually, yung nga sinasabi natin na it's education eh. Information. Letting people see the context. What is happening now, no? And then, how do we evolve about it? We just don't react like the politicians and like the activists. We have to appeal to scriptures how to go about it. What is Jesus telling us? Okay? So, yun ang importante ngayon natin na gagawin natin. What is Jesus telling us? And then, we integrate it. Okay? Kasi, if we're going to move fast according to our faith, we will put ourselves into danger. But if we let the Spirit move, alam niyo naman na Spirit, hindi mabilis gumalaw, but He's all the time. No? So, and you know, today, a lot of people are beginning to understand, ganyan talaga yan. Sabi ko, huwag niyo paniniwalaan sinasabi ko, kasi I'm just joking. Kasi sabi ko sa niya introduce me to him. You're the devil! Joke lang! Ganon. Alam mo naman, pikon eh. So, let us, you see how patient the Catholic Church is.
Yes.
Although some bishops are pikon din. Pare-pareho lang naman.
Kasi nag-name drop once.
Oh, ano yung question?
Si teacher as well.
Paano po magkaroon ng
Huwag mo naman.
Paano po magkaroon ng good state of grace?
Ano? Parang?
Paano po magkaroon ng good state of grace?
Good. When you say good state of grace, I say the highest state of grace.
Highest state.
Well, some people are happy with the 10%. But as I've told you, you're still in danger. I mean 90%. You're still in danger of 10%. So therefore, tall earner, talagang huwag ka magkasala.
Eh, paano yung
Do your
100%
best.
or 101%?
100% lang, walang 101. Oh. Try to strive to be 100%. Pag 100% ka, you are not in danger.
Mag-feel po kayo.
Yes, you won't be tempted that much. You won't feel sutil that much. You won't feel bad that much. Kasi ang nasa isip mo lang is to please. Oh, by the way, okay. I've been telling people also this one. Kasi sa panahon natin, tulad na yung example ko yung kagabi, tuwan-tuwa ako nangyari dun sa yung ano ba yun? Halik. Yung kabarkada niya, lumalabas, kabitin pala. Buti nga sa kanya nabisto siya. Nagsisinungaling siya, gano'n-gano'n. No? Sabi ko, because kung gano'n mangyayari, we influence one another the bad way. We don't get at the highest state of grace. We pull each other down. No? We encourage other to do what is bad. And it would be worse doon sa friend na yun. Kasi it's because of her that her friend fell into the trap. Kaya tuloy, tinan mo si artista nyo, sa galing na yan, pagbansang kabit na. Okay, so, okay. Always go to confession. Try to go to mass every day. Kasi marami sa ating sinasabi, wala akong panahon sa mass. But don't you know, look at the elderly person, Some of them are still talagang hindi ganun perfect, Pero yung kanilang capacity to do bad is lesser. Why? Because they go to mass every day. They go to mass every day. Nare-lessen yung kanilang capacity to do bad. Kasi the mass strengthen us. Tapos sinasabi nga, maraming millennials. As long as I'm good, I don't need to go to confession. I don't even need to go to mass because I'm good. Who told you you're good? Sama na ko yung batayan mo na good ka. You are deceived by the evil one. Kaya sabi ko, ngayon nakikita ko, it really does not matter whether you're happy. It doesn't matter really whether you're happy. What matters most is God happy with your life? Because if God is happy with your life, His generosity cannot be outdone. He will give you everything. But if you look only for your own selfish interest and happiness, that will be taken away from you. So it's not important that you become happy, that you are happy. It's more important that God is happy with the way you conduct your life. Question?
Going once.
Naintindihan nyo? Yes. Sigurado kayo? Ako magtatanong. Ang hindi nakatingin sa akin ang tatanungin ko. No, really, take this opportunity if you have questions.
May walang pattern, ay more skip. Ano ba yun? Nakalimutan ko.
Ilan taon ka na ba?
30 po, 30 po.
Ay, bakit pinunahan mo pa ako? Ay, ako senior na.
Ano po mo? Di ba, how the demon inside me, the leveling is, and kasi, ano di ba sabi sa, utos niya, huwag kang papatay, hindi talagang upo. Huwag kang papatay, pahirapan mo lang. What I learned is, nakaputulin mo yung kamay, o kaya tilang, patirin mo yung lidid ng paa.
Ay, sir, bakit mo sino ka mong bibigyan ng ganyang patakaran?
Ano lang?
Ay, ibabalikan sa'yo.
May mga father.
Oo, kaya babalikan sa'yo. Kasi ito nga gagawa ka ng batas, what is your authority to have that? To make that law? You see? And as in Duterte, he might say that I am the president of the land, but the president of the land should always accede to what is good for the people in general, even to the lesser ones. O ngayon lumalabas, no? He has been denying that he is not the author of the death squad in Davao. Eh ngayon lang, out of the blue, I will create a death squad for the communists. That is he's revealing himself. Kaya si Duterte, pag hindi siya nagpakatino bago siya umalis o mamatay man lang, kawawa yan after he steps down. Kawawa yan. Pati family niya. Kawawa. Question?
Question mo kay Father, sayang po na opportunity din.
Oh. Wala na. O sige, ako magtatanong. Ano yung core value? Okay, let me ask you, how do you apply that to yourself?
Walk the talk.
Huh?
Walk the talk.
Walk the talk.
Apply.
I-ano mo, tawag ito, i-what share sa akin.
Ay.
I-exemplify mo. I-share.
Si.
Apply it to everybody, everyone.
How do you
Ako po, I think, I believe dun sa core values. It's very strong. Simply because, kasi kunyari po, like individuals like me who serves in the church for a very long time, nakikita natin na, ako po personally, nakikita ko po na hindi ko lang talaga siya natatapos sa loob ng simbahan. You have to do something outside. And nga po naman sinasabi ko sa inyo, it should be felt externally. So kunyari, in my own simple ways, participating on different community outreach, kung wala man me, kunyari, ako man what I do, so more than the community, kunyari sa work ko ngayon in Chevron, so part of my role is really do engagement activities. That extends, yung compassion, not really on the spiritual level, pero maramdaman nila na merong mga tao talaga na nagki-care for someone who needs help. So, I think kung may increase yung awareness mo ng core values sa Archdiocese, perhaps sa Manila, it can be a good benchmark. So, pwede po kung ano yung best practice natin dito sa Manila can be replicated by other Archdioceses, perhaps.
Actually, some dioceses are asking copies, sabi ng kardinal, you make your own, kasi this applies to Manila, you have to undergo the same process. So if in your process, you come up similar to Manila, fine, but you have to undergo the process. So you see, if you do it, kayo, i-apply nito sa inyo, you will be a good leaven in San Roque. Tapos yung tinuro ko sa inyong life ni San Roque, actually, the life of San Roque is similar to the Unified Commission Framework.
Dito naman tayo, so tulungan na kita sumagot. Guys, anyone who wants to share? Ay, ito po.
Kuya Jem.
Mons.
Lamont, na ano ko dun sa ano mo yung where is he coming from? Kasi yung negosyo namin, tracking, no? So, mga drivers, helpers, no? Lagi nagre-report sa akin yung mga operations namin, yung dispatcher, boss. Si ano, nagpaihi ng diesel. Boss, yung panggastos, tinakbo ng driver o ng helper. So, lagi, sabi ko sa HR po, oh, HR, anong memo ibababa mo dyan? Pero tika muna, tanungin muna natin, mag-investigate tayo, bakit niya ginawa yon. So, we always look into investigating why, bakit niya pa ginawa. Ay, kaya pala, nasa ospital ang anak, emergency, kaya umuwi, dinala yung panggastos ng biyahe. So, yung biyahe natin naapektuhan, although wala tayong magagawa kasi may emergency siya, no? Minsan, parang sabi ko, mali talaga yon. But then, you have, bigyan mo ng consideration, no? So, bilang, mahirap talaga maging Kristiyano. Mahirap maging negosyanteng Kristiyano kasi parang hindi ka yayaman. Kasi you always, lagi mong inaano yung kapwa mo na intindihin siya. Nagpaihi ng diesel, bakit? Kasi tatlong araw nang hindi bumabiyahe mo, sira ang truck eh. So walang makain, walang suporta sa pamilya. So gumagawa ng bagay na ganyan. So ako naman, ang lagi kong sinasabi sa operations manager ko, so you have to investigate, then if ang reason ay about human or emergency, then you give disciplinary action first, warning, o bago ka dismissal. So lagi kami ganun, lagi akong ganun. And I think ginagawa namin sa company namin yan. Medyo maganda, no? Ang return, pag pinagbigyan mo siya, kasi minsan nagpaggalit ka at sabihin mo, dismiss ka na, tanggal ka na. So, parang lalong napariwara yung tao, no? Kasi wala na siya mapuntahan. Ang sasabihin sa iyo, boss, babali ako. Ba't sa akin ka babali? Ikaw amo ko eh. Di ba? So, kung wala siyang mapuntahan, lalo siyang, but you give one, chance, hindi niya na nga uulitin. Lalapit siya sa iyo, boss, emergency, kailangan. Sige, punta ka doon sa office, mag-request ka ng advance. Pipirmahan ko na lang. So, hindi niya na inuulit yung tatakbo siya, tatakas siya, or kukunin niya yung mga tools, bebenta. Dati ganun eh, pero for the past 2 years, parang maganda yung namin. Because we treat this way.
Because they have experienced mercy also.
Yes.
Mercy.
Once your heart with them, hindi ka naman nila.
And then yung commitment to serve is without justice eh. Doesn't have to be punished, but at the same time, you have also to meet out mercy.
Yes. So you give like, warning mo na ha, huwag mo nang ulitin. Parang Thank you.
Thank you.
Paut. Parang gusto rin po share ni Sister Sorry. Iba yung tingin mo sa... Or share it, about what...
Sa akin po, Mons, yung parang natutunan ko lang po yung paano ma-share yung mga formalities niya po. Yun siguro po sa akin talagang i-involve mo yung sarili mo sa community. Kasi doon nyo po makikita kung ano yung mga needs ng mga members ng community. Then doon yung malalaman yung mga problems nila kung paano natin sila natutulungan. So, kailangan po talaga natin, yun po, i-involve natin yung sarili natin sa community.
Yeah, you have to participate talaga. Hindi pwede sila na lang.
Thank you, Sister.
Thank you.
Hindi kasi totoo din naman, Mons, di ba? Kasi majority of the people, lalo na mga Pinoy by culture, nahihiya talaga tayo magsabi even if we have problems. So for us to really understand the people, the we have to be with them. Not just observing them. Para matulungan mo sila maging open, and then eventually malalaman mo na, and then makakatulong. But anyone else, bago si Mons may lakad pa po. So, any questions or any insights? Ito po.
Hindi naman siya question, pero yung parang gusto ko lang i-share yung what struck me most dun sa lahat, sa book ko. Sobrang ganda nung talk. Yung huling sinabi ni Mons about dun sa, it's not important to be happy. What is more important if God is happy sa'yo. Parang minsan kasi merong mga pagkakataon that we are really focusing on ourselves to be happy. So naghahanap ka ng outlet, mga taong makakasama, you are really finding ways for your happiness that sometimes lead you to do some things na hindi mo gusto. Ngayon, yung social media, yun nga, kasi kanina may mga sharing eh. So because of you are trying to look for happiness, that sometimes lead us or give the opportunity dun sa evil ones na ito na yung weakness nitong tao. Mabilis ko tong pasukan kasi trying
Siguro po sa sa banal na pamilya Francia po pa kami. Meron po sila
Honestly, tatanong ko lang po kasi, meron kasi akong friends na nagkaroon ng mga problema. Ngayon, ang sabi niya sa akin, bakit daw hinahayaan daw ni Lord, may gano'n na mangyari sa kanya. Sabi ko, syempre, lahat tayo magdadaan sa ganyang mga hardship, challenges. So, bakit yung mga mayayaman na kung sino pa daw yung gumagawa ng masasama, yun yung parang nadubless ka. So, sabi ko, pwedeng dito sa lupa, masaya sila, pero sa kabilang buhay, doon sila magkakaroon ng
And you tell your friend, how does she know na nothing is happening? Ako, kasi I've been to Bacolod several times already. And when I go there, I am associated with the Daughters of Charity. Kasi meron silang St. Vincent's Home. Meron silang group, ng tawag sa kanila Ladies of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul, aside from the sisters. And itong Ladies of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul, they're the ones helping the sisters maintain the home for the aged. My first impression was, wow, my goodness, these are the elite of Bacolod. Ang yaman talaga. You know, pumunta ako doon, Monsignor, you are being invited by Mrs. So-and-so, Montinola, because she wants you to take dinner with her and with the Ladies of Charity. So, okay, I go. My goodness. Doon pala doon sa hotel nila. First class hotel nila. And then we ate yung, gusto na po, nakalimutan ko na yung comportment ko, yung aling kubiertos, ito, gano'n, no? Talaga naman, gano'n, no? Sabi ko, my goodness, how, sabi ko, sa Italian, molto fortunata. Very fortunate na ako, molto fortunata. Sabi ko, kakaingit naman itong meeting ito. Pero I know some of them are poor. Pero, ang nakikita ko din, some are riding along. Some are talaga po, nakikisama lang, no? Ganon. Till I came to know na one time, I was passing by the corridor. Nag-uusap-usap sila. Uy, paano naman natin matulungan si ganito? Ganon, kasi kawawa naman. Kasi yung asawa, sino ka nag-usapan? Di, ako naman, sabi ko, it's not good to eavesdrop. And it just so happened that I was going to eat in a table near. So, doon ako nakaupo. Sabi ko, Lord, thank you, ha? Kasi hindi ako nag-ano. Talagang narinig ko. My goodness, the husband has 3 kabit. She might be enjoying herself. Ganun na. Pero nag-asa yung 3 kabit. At tama yung kaya minsan ako nuto ko mga telenovela Tama yung nangyari sa ano yun? Hindi, yung sa hapon. Bastardos.
Alam mo,
Bastardos.
Picture Garden, yun.
Ganon ang ano ha, yung mga mayayaman sa Bacolod, ganon ang problema. So how does your friend know na walang problema? Meron. Sa akin ngayon, nakita ko na ang sabi ko nga, ang problema kasi ay yung mga mayayaman, hindi marunong maging mayaman. Kasi they keep themselves. Like for example, I already told this already when I was in your parish. Ang hirap kasi, years back, merong mga mayayaman, they give money to the church. Monthly, 30,000, gano'n. Noong panahon ni Father Sanit, ako wala na. Kaya nagkandamatay na. Ngayon, yung mga anak hindi na nagbibigay, nilubos sa nila. So, kaya nagkakaroon ng problema yung kasalatan sa paligid natin because many do not want anymore to share. Okay, so, yan ang problema ng mga mayayaman. On the same light, may malaki rin problema ang mga hihirap. Kasi ang mga mahihirap, hindi marunong maging mahirap. Ano ibig kong sabihin? I've seen in San Roque, in Navotas, I've seen poor families. Oh, they're so happy with their lives because they don't have any concerns. They eat 3 times a day, gano'n. Simple yung buhay nila. No? Hindi sila yung contento sila sa buhay nila. Hindi katulad ng mahihirap, magnanakaw, mag-hold up, magbebenta, magdroga. So, hindi marunong maging mahirap. Ang gusto nila, makaiwas sa kahirapan, pero gagawa ng mali. Kaya hindi marunong maging mahirap. Kasi there is virtue in being poor, there is virtue in being rich. No? Ako naman sinasabi ko rin, there is something as positive poor and negative poor. Positive poor is the pure poor, pero wala sa'yo, okay na. Kasi may hanap buhay ka, gumagawa ka ng tama, gano'n. Negative poor, yung nanakaw. So, it depends on how you conduct yourself. So, kaya nga sinasabi ko, hindi mo na alam kung ano nangyayari. Sa akin kasi, when I became parish priest of Bayan ng Muntinlupa, it's a poor parish, beginning. But I was asked to hear the confessions of children of De La Salle, Alabang, South Ridge, yung Opus Dei. These are very rich schools, ha? So I go there and I'm asked to give confessions. Kasi noon, ako lang talaga very patient makinig sa confession. Kaya ang gawan yun, pinipilahan naman ako. Pero sabi ko, yung mga hinaing ng mga rich kids at saka hinaing ng mga poor kids, pareho lang. Pareho lang. Yung mahihirap, hindi na itago yung kanilang pagkasutil. Yung mayayaman na tago kasi meron silang pagkatabuan. Pero the same. Pangawalon niya, meron din pagnanakaw, meron din pag-chismis, pag-iintriga. It's all happening all over. Kaya na different strata of society. Bakit alam niyo ba? Akala niyo ba ang kabitbas, mayaman lang? Sa middle class lang? Pumunta ka sa squatter area. Nandun pa nakatira yung 3 kabit kaysa bahay. Maliit na yung bahay, ha? Pero, hindi ka nakakatawa. Kaya minsan sinasabi natin, kawawa naman si Apo. Kawawa naman si Apo. You're always looking at yourself. No, you look outside. Kaya nga, nung time niyo, there were times that I really wanted to expose the youth, to go out there. Para ma-realize, sabi ko nga dun sa mga madre sa Bacolod, the youth of Bhdc Miguel, I told them to start fundraising. Kasi I want them to be exposed to the home for the aged sa Bacolod. No? Doon sila, gano'n. Tapos yung Ano naman, yung youth naman ng Lord's Flock, kasi namatay yung pinsan ko, yung kapatid ni brother ni Bobby, pinsan ko si Bobby, yung founder eh. Namatay yung bunso ng kapatid. Doon, nagpuntahan yung council sa Santo Domingo sa amin. Nakita nila yung aming beachfront. Some of you were able to go there already. Beachfront, ganda-ganda sila. Pwede pa kami ito mag-meeting? Yes, fine. May kayo ng permission kay Tatay Bob, kay Sir Pechi. So they ask permission. If I will give that, they say they can go. So sabi ko, yes, for you to be exposed to the province life, the people of the rural, no, the urban, para ma-expose. Kasi yung mga youth ko sa bayanan, yung Tinlupa, when I took over that parish, huwag lang namin ko sila, kawawa naman kami, mahirap lang kami, kasi ito, ganon. Ginawa ko, dinala ko sa Smoky Mountain. Ano reflection nila? Ay, pero hindi pala mas mahirap sa atin. Magbago ang attitude. Na-expose eh. Na-expose. Kasi sometimes we think we are pinakakawawa eh. We do not count our blessings. Kasi, yung context natin, hindi napapakinggan ng iba. Hindi na siya-share sa iba. Kaya it remains with us. Kaya tuloy, parang tayong kabayo. Katolikong sarado. So if you will help one another, we could be conscious of the community. Oy, anong problema mo? I don't want to force you to tell if you're not ready, but here, I'm here, listen. Bakit pa yung kaibigan ng kabit na nagsasabi, nandito ako, kung meron kang problema, sing mo sa akin, gusto ko pagkasampalin yung dalawa mo. No, ano pa? Magmerienda na kayo, baka gutom na itong mga to.
So again, let's give a warm round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you for remembering.
Of course. Pero, may lakad data si Mon. So maganda, bago tayo siguro magkaroon ng quick break, magpa-picture tayo kay Mons. So si Mons, I think edad lang naman yung nadadagdagan. Pero parang ganun pa rin naman, Mons. Medyo bumaga lang ng konti yung pacing ng lakad. Pero it's the same. So we'd like to invite everyone to please go in front. Mag-picture tayo kay Mons.
Excuse me. Pag kumikilos ka.
Good afternoon everyone. Actually, yung mga gusto kong i-share nasabi na ni Monsi. Kaya wala na akong may paano nag-start yung journey ko towards sa pag-serve, no? Actually, si Monsi ang una nagtanong sa akin kung gusto ko mag-serve sa San Roque, sa parish. Kaya lang nagulat ako, bakit ako? Wala naman akong masyadong alam. Nagsisimba lang ako. In fact, sometimes hindi ko nga naintindihan yung process ng mass. No? And then, tinanong niya ako ulit. After a short while, well, ganon din ang reaction ko. No? Hindi ko na-imagine sa sarili ko na magsaserve ako. Dahil, siguro, naisip ko rin yung sa buhay ko, dami kong kasalanan. No? And yung knowledge ko about God, sobrang limited. Okay. Hanggang sa one time nag-mass kami sa St. Pio Chapel. For whatever reason, hindi ko maintindihan na sabi ko gusto ko mag-serve dito. No? Actually, nakalimutan ko nga nasabi ko yun. Hanggang sa every week doon na kami nagmamas. Tinanong din ako noon sa ano, kasi after ng mass, may anointing of oil. And napunta ako doon sa pinaka, yung may gift. No? Merong isang lay minister na yung parang head namin ngayon, meron siyang gift na ano. Eh, tinanong niya uli ako kung gusto ko mag-serve. So again, ano lang, mabigla, curious. No? Hanggang tinanong ako tinanong niya ako ulit after 3 years. No? Kasi yung ano niya is nahawakan yung kamay, no? And well, siya lang nakakaalam kung ano yung nafe-feel niya. And then sabi niya sa akin, di ba ikaw yung tinanungan ko kung gusto mo mag-serve? And that was 3 years. No? So parang may na-struck sa akin. Ano niya maalala? Na everyday ang daming nagpapa-anoint sa kanya. Na parang naano niya. So it's hindi ano 'yon, no? So ang sa akin baka may spiritual ano tawag doon, term. Baka matulungan mo ako. spiritual intervention. Although hindi rin natuloy dahil after that, nung gusto ko na mag-apply, na-late kami sa pag-apply. No? And then, after that, na-operahan uli ako. That was 2 years ago, no? 2016. So, siguro, bakit hindi pa ako nag-serve that time is because may mangyayari pa sa akin. No? So, nawala na yung thought ko na mag-serve dahil siyempre meron na akong physical tawag dito, liability o defect. No? So, nawala na sa isip ko kasi at that time hindi rin ako makadrive, no? For how many months. And then, naalala ko Holy Week of 2016. 2017, Holy Week. 2016. Okay, 2017. Very insistent, ano? Eh, yung driver namin, nag-outing eh. Yung driver namin nag-outing. So, wala akong choice except to mag-drive. And fortunately, doon nag-start yung nag-start uli yung journey ko. No? Naka-drive ako. And then, sabi ko sa sarili ko, pag may chance, gusto ko ulit mag-serve sa St. Pio Chapel. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Well, siguro narinig ako ni St. Pio na yung sinabi kong gusto ko mag-serve dito. So, naalala niya yun. So, siguro tinarget na rin ako noon. No? And yung circumstance na paano ko, is yung timing ng yung pag-apply ko. Kasi at that time, naalala ko, umalis ako, pumunta akong China. Nag-seek ng doctor sa nagpa-consult sa doctor, and then from there, pumunta akong Canada. Normally, pag pumunta akong Canada, siguro 1 month. Pero this time around, 12 days lang ata. So, pagbalik namin, and then nag-mass uli kami doon, biglang nag-announce for volunteers to serve. So So hindi na ako nagdalawang isip, pumunta ka, hinanap ko na yung place na ano, na yung office nila na kumuha ko ng application form. And then, yung process na paano ko natanggap, parang wala akong ano interview lang, sinabit ko lang yung papers, that's it. No? Walang seminar, walang whatever. No? And to think of it na ngayon, at this time, hindi na tumatanggap ng applicants. So kami na yung last batch. Parang huling biyahe. No? E nung tinatanong ko yung mga batchmates ko, marami pa silang interview, everything about knowledge nila sa church. No? So nagugulat na lang ako bakit. So meron siyang siguro yun yung ano ko, calling maybe, no? Na binigay sa akin. Okay. So, marami akong natutunan sa service, no? Well, isa sa pinaka-importante which I want to encourage, no, sa inyo is discipline, commitment, no? Alam ko nasabi rin ni Monsi. Yun din ang inano ko sa sarili ko. Although mahirap dahil may work, no? Tapos meron iba-ibang mga pwedeng choice between choosing something else or choice between choosing God or service, no? Kasi if we're service, kung nagsa-service tayo, it's para kay Lord, no? Okay? So I make it a point na hindi ako nag-a-absent, no? The only time na nag-a-absent ako kung may ubo ako kasi makamahawa yung mga o may colds ako, no? Or yun. So marami akong natutunan sa mga gospel na mga priest kasi four times a week ako nagse-serve, no? And yung feeling na very excited ka pumunta sa church, no? Para mag-serve. Iba yung pakiramdam, no? And actually ngayon parang nawawalan na ako ng gana mag-business. Parati ko sinasabi kay gusto ko na mag-retire. Since last year, no? Tama ka sabi ni
JM.
Mahirap negosyante at the same time nagsaserve ka. So hindi mo alam kung ano yung no? Kung negosyante ka, kung tama ginagawa mo. Although gusto mong i-connect between business kasi gusto rin, kailangan din may livelihood, di ba? Tama? And then at the same time yung spiritual, no? Paano i-connect kasi minsan as a businessman, of course, minsan tatanungin ko, hindi ba sobrang mataas ang presyo? Baka mali, baka kasalanan. Although, alam mo rin na kailangan mong sahuran yung mga staff mo and everything. So, pag hindi naman ganun ang ginawa mo, baka malugi, yung mga ganong bagay. No? So, kaya sinasabi ko sa kanila, especially this year, gusto ko na mag-retire. And siguro, gusto ko mag-add ng more service. Kasi, hindi ko sinasabing kasi parang yung sinasabi ni Monsi na spiritual life, no? Kasi, ang phase natin sa life is to seek salvation, no? What happens after our no? So parating maraming circumstances choosing between God and something else. Kaya lang, most often, parang nane-neglect natin si God, iba yung napipili natin. Maganda nga yung yung video, yung presentation, nakikita mo na kasama mo si Lord, tapos biglang may nakita kong iba, doon na nalilihis tayo. No? Kaya lang, minsan sasabihin natin, mahirap ba yan? Mahirap gawin. Kaya lang, sa experience ko, I will tell you, everything is in the mind. Kung sinabi natin, ito ang gusto nating gawin, si God ang gusto nating sundin, I think nothing will keep us away from that. Well, except for the devil. No, yun yung challenge eh. No? Kaya lang pag strong tayo, I don't think we will no? Kung talagang malakas yung conviction natin na kasi kahit sa trabaho, no? Yung service ko is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. No? And Sunday, 2 mass. Of course, sometimes alam ko nagtatampo sa sasabihin niya sa akin na parang kung nakikita ko dun sa Viber group namin, konti lang nagsaserve, sasabihin ko kay Yael, konti lang sila ngayon, gusto ko mag-serve. And sabi niya parang hindi ba sobra na lang? Sobra na. No? So medyo may rin minsan. And narinig ko din sa mga lay ministers dun sa na sinasabing, sabi ng mga misis, lumipat na lang kayo sa Sempio. No? Dalhin mo na yung mga maleta nyo, doon na lang kayo no? No? Kasi nagagalit yung mga misis eh. No? Nawawala yung time sa family. No? Although it's a matter of balance, no? Mag-usap, no? Pero of course, kung nandun ka sa place na yon na nagsaserve ka, iba yung pakiramdam. No? Maraming transformation sa ugali, sa gusto mong mangyari. Most especially yung patience, yun ang number 1 sa lahat no? Okay? Yung patience, makikita mo yung ano pa yan? Yung mga dapat mong yung sharing, no? Actually, siguro pag tinanong a few years back, pag sinabi mong mag-share ako, baka kakabahan ako dito. Ngayon, siguro dahil gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung mga natutunan ko, no? And yung lalo na parating ko sinasabi yung mga bagong millennials, no? Kasi ang choice ngayon parating gadgets, no? So it's very important for parents, no, na madala yung mga anak sa simbahan. No, yun yung direction. Kasi ang mga gadgets natin minsan nagiging no? Nagiging idol natin, no? So I think it's very important kasi yung direction ngayon na towards our faith, no? Parang humihina, no? So yun yung gusto kong no? Yung work naman, kung paano natin i-divide between God and work. Of course, maintindihan naman ni God no? Yung sa trabaho natin. But we also have to make sure na hindi natin pababayaan yung spiritual no. We always have to remember what we have right now, everything comes from God. Hindi sa pwede natin sabihin kasi matalino ako eh. Sino nagbigay sa iyo ng talino? Tama? Di ba? Hindi tayo ang sino nag-provide sa atin ng wealth or trabaho, everything? Si God. No? Now, kung sinasabi natin is tayo ang nagbigay sa sarili natin, no? Well, parang sinabi ni Monsi, we have to go back to scriptures. no? And so blessings, we have to appreciate our blessings, and of course sharing, no? Naalala ko yung gospel, yung beggar na nag-donate siya ng dalawang yung meron siya, yung sabi ni Jesus, mas malaki pa yung binigay niya kaysa yung mga mayayaman na mas malaking halaga. Kasi wala siya eh. Binigay pa rin niya lahat. Yung mga sa mayayaman, excess lang yun. They can give more. No? Or some can be show off lang. Di ba? So, tandaan lang natin na whether anong status natin sa life, no? Let God be the one to guide us, to lead us, no? Lahat naman, whether rich or poor, may challenges, no? But if we are yung conviction natin is malalim, yung faith natin is very strong, no? Walang reason for us not to overcome all the challenges, no? And of course, katulad na sinabi ni Monsi, being poor may dignity, no? Kasi if you're satisfied with what you have, basta andun yung kasi yung fulfillment natin is not about materials, no? Siguro, for me right now, yung fulfillment ko is about more na-appreciate ko yung spiritual fulfillment kaysa yung sabihin na lang natin yung wealth ko, no? Actually, hindi naman ako talaga mayaman. No? But yung spiritual wealth is more important than monetary wealth. Kasi nothing compares to that really. No? Nothing compares to and every time na nagmamas, every time you receive communion, iba yung pakiramdam. No? Iba yung pakiramdam na nasusubo mo yung ostya. No? So actually nung interview ko, short interview with the person who's in charge of St. Leo Chapter, dun sa kasamahan namin, may mga reason bakit gusto nila mag-serve. No? Sabi ko, wala naman akong hinihiling. No? Pero after a while, meron na akong hinihiling. To give me more years to serve. No? To give back some to maybe in my own small way na maka-influence ako sa ibang tao. No? Hopefully, message ko today can help you some way, no? Tama, it's important to stay positive, no? Kasi dahil dito sa sakit ko, well, si Yael, wala naman siya narinig sa akin na parang natatakot ako, no? Never na natakot ako sa sakit ko. Even up to now, wala naman akong hindi ko naisip yung sakit ko. Kasi ang parati ko inisip, pag time ko na, no? Sasabihin na lang ni God sa akin yung time ko. Well, the only thing I pray for is a peaceful, holy, happy death. Ganon, na yung spiritual faith is like what Moses said, is maybe close to 100 kasi wala naman pwedeng maging perfect, no? Okay? Well, maybe 90 to 95% should be okay with me. No? Pero I'm not saying na nandun ako. Hindi, malayo pa rin ako. No? Marami pang learnings na kailangan. No? So, I think commitment is very important. Like yung sa service nila. No? Kasi singing to God is also a service. No? Kaya lang yung commitment minsan medyo lacking. Sorry if I have to tell you this. No?
True.
Pero commitment is so important kasi minsan napapabayaan natin because we have a choice. No? It's either meron tayong schedule, we follow the schedule, and siguro importante is yung participation natin sa mass, no? Ito yung mga natutunan ko. Okay? Na hopefully I can I want to share with you. No? Kasi pag committed tayo, matutuwa si God. Matutuwa si Jesus sa ginagawa natin. And God knows our purpose on what we are doing. No? So, yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Boss Efren, for that very insightful, very inspiring. No? Although alam ko, siguro narinig na natin yung snippet ng sharing ni Boss Efren because siguro once, just to share, minsan pag monthly we have like, Bible sharing and all. Si Boss Efren, when we tap him to share, nag-share talaga siya. And probably, it always inspires us to, hear stories. So thank you again, Boss Efren, for sharing that. And to continue inspiring us today, I would like to call Mami Josie, Franza naman, to probably do a quick recap on what we had this afternoon, and then we can have like closing right after. So let's give a warm round of applause to Josie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, boss. And sa ating sharer, si boss. So, thank you at na gawa ulit natin itong annual recollection. And we are blessed dahil si Monsi ang nagbigay sa atin ng talk. So, wrap up lang natin yung kanina. So, napakaganda talaga ng talk. So, it's God who is talking with us. So, marami pa kayo natutunan kanina? Yes! So, ano yung core values?
Mercy, meekness,
Mercy and compassion. So, dapat nasa atin yan. No? Since tayo ay tinawag ni Lord to serve Him, so dapat nandyan yung mga qualities na yan. Or andyan yung core values na yan sa atin. So, yung responding to God's call, yun nga, ginamit ang instrument yung bawat isa sa atin or ginagamit bawat isa sa atin. So, para hindi mamatay yung ating service kay God, so dapat andun yung the word. Tulad na nabanggit ni Mons, dapat hindi tayo ignorant sa word of God. So meaning to say, aside from isang beses isang linggo na nagsisimba tayo or nakikinig sa salita ng Diyos, dapat magkaroon ng effort to read the Bible. Idol ko nga si Yair, pamilya Prihinal. Kasi bakit sila nanggagawa? And then dapat tayo gawin din natin. So, sa family namin, we're starting to do it now. Thank you sa magandang example na yon. So, dapat tayo din. Pag sumikapan, let's strive na gawin yung mga ganon na through His Word kasi we will be guided kung ano yung tama at mali. And then, para ma-achieve natin yung 100% or close to 100% na dapat state of grace natin. Kasi very critical, lalo na nowadays na yung natitirang 10% or 5%, doon kasi tayo aatakihin. Yun nga, ng kaaway. Kasi nga, andyan lang sa harap natin yung kaaway or nandiyan sa likod, nasa tabi, nasa gilid. So anytime na magkaroon ng siya ng chance na atakihin tayo dahil dun sa hindi pa na-reach na level of 100% na state of grace, baka tayo mag-fall down. So, yun yung nakakatakot. At good thing kung makakabangon tayo, pero syempre because andyan lagi si Lord na laging nakaalalay sa atin, and dahil sa ganito na servant tayo ng kanyang simbahan, syempre andyan yung laging kanyang pagtulong. So, sinabi dito, God alone imposes absolute obligation, and He does it by the power of His holy voice. He calls us out of darkness and into light. He effectually calls us to redemption. He calls us to service. Yung pag-yes natin. No? So, halimbawa, tinawag ako noon ng kaibigan namin to serve dun sa San Roque. So, ano yung naging response mo? Pag sinabi mong yes, kailangan yung yes na yon sincere. Yun nga, you're giving the 100% of your time, treasure, and talent. So, makikita natin, slide please. So, sino-sino po ba yung mga nag-say yes? So, siyempre, si Mama Mary. So, sinabi niya, di ba? You see before you the Lord's servant. Let it happen to me as you have said. No? So, yun, yung so pag oo na ni Mama Mary, so nagkaroon na salvation. Di ba? Napakagandang reason yon sa kanyang pag-oo. Next is Saint Paul. So ano yung old name ni Saint Paul? Saul. Why are you persecuting me? Who are you, Lord? I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting, he said. Now get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do. So, di ba si Saint Paul, siya yung persecutor ng mga early Christians. So, talagang, kumbaga siya yung berdugo. Kinakatay niya yung mga early Christians noon. So dahil tinawag siya, kahit sinners, take note, so hindi lang yung mabubuti, pati din yung mga sinners, tinatawag niya yan by name. Saul, why are you persecuting me? So, yun. So, lahat, tinatawag niya. So, di ba, sabi nga sa Ephesians, we are called to be holy. Kaya yun yung lagi, yun din yung nabanggit ni Monsi kanina, we are called to be Christians. So, yun. Kailangan, yung pag-oo natin, nasa puso. May commitment. Next, please. Yan. Sino po yan? Saint Pio.
Si Pio.
So, di ba sinabi ni Saint Pio, pray, hope, and don't worry. So, si Saint Pio, di ba, kahit na even yung evil mismo or yung demonyo ang pinipilit siyang hatakin para give up. Pero dahil sa faith at love niya kay God, napaglabanan niya yun. Kasi umuo siya dahil mahal niya si God. So, yung pag sinabi mong yes, hindi lang yes na sinabi mo. So, kailangan andun lahat yung buo, yung totalness mo. So, kahit na hindi ano ka man or sino ka man, kung ano status in life, dapat ibibigay natin yung 100% love through sa mga role na dapat nating gampanan. So, what can we give? Paano natin masasabing love natin or nagre-respond tayo dun sa calling ni God? So, we give time, treasure, and talent. So, sa time, of course, sa atin, ang time natin sa practice is 7 every Tuesday. So, ang service natin every Sunday is 8:30. Nakaka-guilty man. Pero, siyempre, ang bibigay ba nating time is late ng 10 minutes, late ng 30 minutes, or even late ng isang oras sa practice or sa service. So, yun ba ang klase ng time na bibigay natin kay Lord? It's a question sa mga ka-members ko. Kasi ito yung service natin eh. So, ano yung time na kaya natin ibigay? Quality? May quality ba yan? Or kesa-kesa? No? Next is talent. Talent, we are all answerable for the gifts and talents. Try to begin to seek out ways to use these gifts for God's glory. So, sa lahat ng mga talent, singing is yung pinakamagandang talent, di ba? Sa lahat ng talent, dancing, nag-magic, ano pa ba yung mga talents? Drawing. So, lahat yan. Pero yung singing, ang pinakamaganda, di ba? Agree ba kayo? Yes. Kasi, through singing nga, lalo na sa church, is twice praying. Di ba? Sino may sabi niyan? Saint Augustine. Di ba? Oh. So, very blessed tayo kasi we have the talent of singing. Right? Amen? So, yan. Lalo na yung mga marunong lalo na yung may mga talent on how to read notes. Yan, tulad nila Ken, nila Oliver. Talagang, kumbaga, sa grupo, blessing yung magkaroon ka ng mga ganyang tao. And of course, syempre, blessing ng sa bawat isa, yung magkatipon para mag-serve kay God. Next is treasure. We give back to God our treasure as an act of recognition and thanksgiving for God's ineffable provision to us. Christ says, to whom much has been given, much will be given. So treasure. Paano natin magbibigay yung treasure kay God? Ashley, ano yung kaya mong ibigay na treasure? Diba? Sabi nga, diba, sa Bible, Gospel 3 weeks ago, diba? Yung widow na nagbigay ng centavo, compare dun sa mayaman na nabigay ng malaki, pero sobra lang pala niya yun. Dahil binigay na ng widow na yon yung kanyang buong pagbuhayan, at ang natira sa kanya is trust and love kay God. Kaya niya ginawa yun. So, yung sinasabi dito ng treasure, may dalawa kasing tithes, or tithing and offering, or offer. So, yung dalawa na yon, hawig, di ba? So, offer, or offerings, sabi ko man pala yung tithes. Si tithes is from the Greek word, yung tenth, ika-sampu, or 10% ng iyong income. So, yung 10% na yon, kumbaga, ang gross mo is 1,000 a week or a month. Kunyari, 1,000 a month. So, ang 10% nun is 100. So, yun yung dapat nating ibigay kay God kung talagang, hindi naman kailangan ni God yun eh. Yung 10% na yun. Kasi sa kanya galing talaga yung blessing na yun. Pero ang tinitingnan niya dito is yung how you recognize or how you appreciate His goodness. No? So, yung 10% na yun, kunyari, 100% ng 1,000, di ba, yung 1,000 na yon, ihahatiin mo siya sa, yung 70% ng 1,000 is magkano? 700? So 700, mapupunta siya sa expenses. And then 20% for your miscellaneous savings and etc. Yung 10% is yun yung tithes na dapat na ibibigay kay God. So, sabi, may mga verses, no, sa Malakay, huwag niyo kong subukan. Kapag pinapakita dito sa Malakay, hindi na natin babasahin or okay lang. Siguro check nyo na lang sa Malakay. Sinabi doon na talagang totoo si God. Kasi, diba yung sinabi niya na ito ibabalik sa'yo yung 100 and even ilang folds doon sa pinagkaloob mo. So, yung makikita mo dito na talagang totoo siya. Talagang sa amin, napatunayan. Kasi for how many years na kami nag-serve, pero ang hirap magbigay lalo na pag mahirap. Ibig sabihin, ang hirap magbigay lalo na tight ang budget. Ang hirap magbigay kung halimbawang ang kinikita mo lang is hindi ganun kalaki. So pero kapag nagtiwala ka tulad ng widow na nag-trust and dahil out of her love, binigay niya yung kabuhayan niya. And then, binalik yun, nababalik yun. Siksik, liklik, at umaapay. Diba yun yung laging sinasabi. Pero totoo talaga yun. Sabi nga, wag niyo akong subukan at talagang ipagkakaloob niya yung binibigay. So, dito rin sa tithes, sabi yung first 10% of your income are offering in anything you give. Tapos yung offering, aside pa yon dun sa tithe. So yung offering is an addition lang dun sa 10%. So, pagka yung sa tithing and offering, kailangan ipagkaloob daw natin, lalo na kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng spiritual growth. So tayo, since nandito sa San Roque, so kung saan ka magkakaroon ng spiritual growth, doon mo ibigay din yung offering mo or offer. Yun. Okay po ba? So
Amen.
Next. Yan. Do not be afraid to serve. Kasi, diba sinabi, kapag nagsiserve kung saan kalalong nagsiserve, doon kalalong tutuksohin or doon ka itetempt. So, pagka sinabi, tatandaan ko yung sinabi ni Mons noon, kapag lumalapit ka kay Lord, mas lalong dumadami daw yung demonyo nakapaligid sa'yo. Kaya, ayun, kailangan nasa state of grace tayo 100%. Amen?
Amen.
So, paano yung magagawa? Sinabi ni Joshua, I have not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Yan. Yan ang panghawakan natin para patuloy tayo makapaglingkod at 100% ang commitment natin kay Lord at lalo-lalo na sa ating grupo, BHDC. Maraming salamat at
Thank you very much, Sister Josie. I hope na marami tayong natutunan and thank you for a very good recap. So, of course, to end this, formally close our recollection, we'd like to call in isa sa mga pioneer. Lalayo pa ba tayo sa asawa nung nag-recap, no? Pero siyempre mga biglaan to. No? Very quick closing lang on the event. Kasi yung nag-opening nung yung nag-recap kasama ko siya.
Magandang gabi, magandang hapon. Yung po,
Closing remarks mo lang.
mukha bakit pare?
Grabe, nagtayuan na.
Mukha bakit pare? Mukha kang tapon ng lupang hinira.
Nagtayuan.
Ayun, salamat sa pagdalo at yun nga, salamat din sa pamunuan ng himig dahil hindi natin nakakalimutan yung mga ganitong gawain. Ito yung mga minana pa natin, ng mga sinauna pa nating mga kasama na kailangan lagi may ganito. Kung sa simbahan, laging mayroong Lent recollection, may Advent recollection. Dapat din sa ating mga grupo mayroon din ganito. Dahil dito, tayo ito eh. Ito yung grupo na nagkakaroon ba ng spiritual learnings na nakakatulong lalo sa pagpapalago ng ating grupo at yung pagkakadikit-dikit natin, yung isa ang pinututunguhan, walang hiniwalay, kung may hiniwalay, ahawin natin para maisama pa natin sa ating grupo. Kaya ganoon na lang ang pagsasamahan natin para kapag sa ito na ang pamilya natin. Kaya salamat sa pamunuan ng himig. Taon-taon lagi natin itong ginagawa. Sana kung meron man tayong mga pagkukulang na hindi tayo nakaka-attend, asahan nyo na lagi sana kada taon meron tayong matutunan. At yung na matututunan natin sa mga ganitong mga pagkakataon, na i-share naman natin sa mga katulad ng senior ni Brother Ken kanina, huwag lang tayo magsawang mag-recruit, baka hindi lang to ganito kadami. Baka itong mga kids na to, balang araw makasama pa natin, makasama pa namin. Sana, ganun din. Kung ano yung mga magiging marirecruit nyo, magiging kapamilya natin, maisama natin sa journey na to na nagsiserve sa ating Diyos, nagsiserve sa ating simbahan upang yung, kasi sabi nga namin sa Family and Life, parang napakasaya yung pamilya, yung buong sakop ng San Roque. Di ba parang napakasarap tignan, napakasarap tag dito isipin na yung buong pamilya ng sambayanan ng San Roque nagsisimba. Siguro baka yung San Roque kulang, yung space, kung gano'n yung mangyayari, di ba? So sana, sa pamamagitan ng mga ganitong pamamaraan, ng mga ganitong gawain, tayo yung nagiging pasimula. Salamat. Sana sa mga susunod pang mga ganitong gawain, mas marami pa tayong matutunan at lalong tumibay, lalong magpalago sa ating espiritualidad. Maraming salamat.
For Mayor.
Maraming salamat po. Huwag po natin kalimutan. Okay, so I think we will be, of course, will be ending this with the prayers. We'd like to invite everyone to please stand for the closing. Yes. So I'll just be leading the prayer now.
Yes.
So all together in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, thank you very much sa gabi ito na nagkatipon-tipon po kami to have our annual Advent Recollection. First and foremost, Lord, thank you very much for giving us this venue. And si Monsignor J po, that, he really gave us a very good, very insightful talk. And despite po of his condition na may nararamdaman po, still he gave us and he let us felt your presence through him. Maraming salamat po, Lord. We hope that whatever we've learned ay mai-apply po namin in all our doings. Bilig po sa aming pong mga paaralan, para po sa mga estudyante, or even in our work and in our service. We pray, Lord, that we made an impact po sa lahat po ng mga naaawitan namin. Gayon din po yung mga napaghahagan po namin ng aming mga community service. We also pray, Lord, for giving us all the members who are present here. We pray, Lord, that you continuously bless us, this group, which became our family in the past few years. And we pray, Lord, na madagdagan po kami. We all know that siguro pataon-taon kami po yung nakikita, but we are very positive na in the future ay madadagdagan po kami. Hindi man po yung aming mga kapamilya, but even our friends and our community na ma-involve po sa aming pong ginagawang service. We also pray, Lord, for all our health issues. Alam po namin, Panginoon, that it can be a hindrance, kagaya po ng aming heart check. But still, Lord, alam po namin that with your guidance, with your healing hands, it will not be a problem. Sa lahat po ng mga nandito ngayon na nangailangan po ng spiritual and physical healing, please touch us every day, Lord, because we need them badly. And alam po namin, Lord, that more than the medicines that we are taking, it's really you who will be healing us 100%. Please protect our career, our families, our loved ones, and even those who are with you now. We pray for their souls continuously, and maraming salamat po sa pag-guide. And we also pray and thank you, Lord, for another blessed year. For our, musical director, Kuya Edwin, who is celebrating his birthday. Thank you very much, Lord, for continuously healing him. And we are, more than, of course, the happiness of his family, we, as his family in we are very, very happy that nakikita po namin ang kanyang progress. And eventually, Lord, anytime soon we want to, to serve with him again and play music for you. Thank you very much, Lord. Please forgive all our sins. And may this Christmas be a very meaningful Christmas for everyone. And nawa Panginoon, pagnabayan niyo po kami in all the years that we'll be serving. More years for this group, Lord. And we pray for our community and even in our country to be very good. And nawa Panginoon, lahat po ng planahin ninyo will materialize by doing small efforts of everyone. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And we are offering our Father in heaven. Holy be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins.
As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. We also seek the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary by praying one Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Altogether, glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. Amen. We would like to pray, Lord, for our food that we will be partaking before we leave. Bless us, O Lord, in this thy gifts, which we are about to receive from your goodness, through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Yay! Kamalan sweet. Akna.